Found it. Throughout the entire release of the Hasbro release of Beyblade X, this one product has been eluding me this entire darn damn time. But I found it. There was one left at a Target. I had to go clear out of. I had to go out of town to find it, but I found it. So, this is Soar Phoenix 960 Gear Flat. Now, once we unbox it, I'll get more into the specifics of it, but just from the motif of the box, we can see the Soar Phoenix blade, and we can also see what else we get. A string launcher. Now, this is obviously going to be better than your crappy proto launchers that come with the starters from Hasbro. Just goofy, uncomfortable to hold for bigger hands. I've decided to start holding it like this because it's more fun. But like, it's really hard to get a grip on this thing. So having a string launcher is better. Now you could also go out and buy the winder launcher. I'll throw it on screen right now. But that's like a $7, $8 thing. But this comes with one of the most competitive blades and ratchets to the X meta currently. So let's get it open. There we go. Once we got those pieces open, we can, if I'm correct, just slide it out. I was right. Just like that. Empty box. Now let's lift this open. And look at that. It's the string launcher. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Let's get a look at the parts of Soar Phoenix. So right off the bat, we're going to start with the 960 ratchet. 960 is one of the better ratchets for X as of right now because its contact points are very, very minimal, and it hides under a blade pretty damn well. So it's going to be really, really hard for your opponent to actually connect with your ratchet. This is currently on the limited list for X right now. So which that means is if you use this in a tourney using the limited list, you will get docked 1 point for that battle. Not much else to say. It's an incredibly good ratchet. If you don't already have one of these in your collection, please, I recommend picking this up. Moving on to the bit, we have gear flat. Now, compared to the regular flat from, like, say, Drawn Sword, which you can see the gear stops about right here, and then it's just a flat with a little bit of an indent, but it's mainly just a flat motif. Now, with gear flat, on the other hand, instead of the gears stopping, the gears go all the way to the bottom, then ending on a flat. Is this part good? No. Straight out, no. This is not a good part. Is it a fun part? Yes. Well, does it have more competitive potential in the Hasbro X Stadium, which I've used in the previous video? Yes. Is it okay as a stock part for Soar Phoenix? Yeah, I'd say so. It looks like it has good burst resistance from the black spot right there. And now let's get into the blade. Here we have the Soar Phoenix blade. This is, from my knowledge, one of the most competitive blades in X currently outside of, say, Wizard Rod. As you can see, it has a beautiful red metallic paint job spanning the entire thing outside of, obviously, the plastic bits. Now, from what I've seen, this paint does wear off over the course of like a few battles, which is fine. So as a collector, I would say not to battle it if you're wanting to keep it pristine in this beautiful red. Because once a few battles happen, the paint will start to chip, which, I mean, makes sense. It's metal on metal contact. And for any Hasbro Beyblade X users for the app, here is the QR code. Hold it on screen for a second for a bit. There we go. Now let's get into the last part about this release. The Beyblade X string launcher. Now, this is my first time holding the X string launcher. I've been dealing with the proto launchers for a bit now. Now that I'm holding the string launcher, it feels better. The string is wonderful. It goes from pretty good distance. I have to do it diagonally or else it won't fit in the shot, I think. No, it kind of fits in the shot. So over the entire shot, that's how long the string is. Feels good. It's a really good release. And in future videos, you will be seeing me use a string launcher I'll be using a string launcher as my main launcher. But I will be getting a grip soon, so that'll feel better. Because the thing with the string launchers is they have a tendency to, if you're holding it like this, when they come back, if you just let it go, they see it. You saw right there, it might hit my knuckle or my fingers, which would, coming back really fast, will hurt a lot. Outside of that, I think this is a very essential piece to any Blader's collection for X. So before we get into the battles, let's see Soar Phoenix all put together. So we got the ratchet going in. Feels okay for that. Let's try the other side. This side feels like a bit heavier of a connection. Then we'll throw in the bit. And there it is, the Soar Phoenix all put together. Now let's go to the stadium and test it out. Alright, we're here at the stadium with Soar Phoenix. Now let's first try out a proto launcher just to see, so we can get a difference of how it feels. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. So that's how the proto launcher feels with Soar Phoenix. But let's try out the included launcher, the string launcher. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Alright, so from the string launcher, you can definitely see it looks a little bit more controlled, I would say at least. Because even though it's a proto launcher, you're still getting as much force as you want out of it, because even though it's such a short winder, you can definitely hear the sound difference of like how aggressive it sounds out of the proto launcher. Now we'll do one more test out of the string launcher. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And again, as you can see, it's a lot more controlled than the proto launcher, which in my opinion, I prefer. So now let's get into a little bit of a test battle. From the previous video, we have this yellow Scythe Incendio. We'll be launching Scythe first. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. That is a spin finish. That is 1 point to Scythe Incendio. Best of 5. We'll launch Soar Phoenix first this time. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. I'll count that as a knockout, as an over finish. Because before it stopped spinning, it did get knocked out. Ooh, and we can already see the paint starting to get removed after just 2 battles. You can see the paint's just chipping off already. Alright, that's Scythe Incendio with 3 to Phoenix's 0. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. We'll say that one is a no contest because I did not see any contact during that battle. We will do a relaunch. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And that's the end of the battle right there. Scythe Incendio 5-0 against Soar Phoenix. And you can really start to see that paint wear off. I've only just got it and it's already begun to start wearing. Now I'm not sure how the official Takara Tomy Phoenix compares up to the paint on this, but it really you can really tell just after 3 battles, it started to wear. So let's go to my summary of the review. All right, we're back from the stadium, and let's go over my final review. Now, is this product worth your money? Yes. This is an incredible product for only $20 US. You get a very good string launcher. So if you can't find the winder launcher, you don't have to deal with the crappy proto launchers anymore. So do I rate the string launcher by itself? Absolutely. Now onto Soar Phoenix. Is this worth the buy? In my opinion, buy it. If you can. The only part is it's extremely hard to find in my area at least. So that's what I've noticed from my research. So if you can find it and you don't already have one, I highly recommend a Soar Phoenix for your collection. With all that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night or whatever the time you are watching this. That's all. Have a good one.